my shitty kitchen and a very disappointed in myself cheese fist. Green Hell VR. Well, I've just finished it. I haven't finished it, have I? I got to the end credits, but that was disappointing. Anybody who's watched my channel will know that I do like a good story-driven game. And there is a bloody good story in there. But unfortunately, and I guess I could make the excuse of, I was wrestling with the survival mechanics and really struggling with the game. The first 10 episodes, I was really struggling with the game and getting frustrated by it for a lot of reasons. If anybody that's watched any of the episodes will probably, go. But I missed so much. It wasn't until right towards the end that I was like, hang on a minute. There's more going on here than I've taken notice of. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to replay it. I'm not going to replay the game just to try and, just to try and find out what the bloody hell was going on. But I honestly believe that there was so much information there. All those bits of paper, all those notes, should have read them all. Actually read them all. Because there's stuff I missed, obviously. Because that was not a good ending. That was not what I was expecting. And right at the very end there, I didn't have a clue what I was supposed to be doing. I'm all for games that don't hold your hand. But that really didn't even attempt to give me any guidance at all, did it? It's like, that's a brutal game. That is a brutal game. I wish I'd played it on tourist mode right from the very beginning, because then I could have maybe settled into it. But yeah, one thing I did mention is and I think it's a missed opportunity for the game, is that all those bits of paper, if they'd have somehow transferred themselves into your notebook, so everything that you got the option to read, you could put it into your notebook, and then maybe at times are like, okay, you set yourself up a little base at the end of the day, a little camp, you've got a hut, you've got your fire burning, you've got your water, your meat cooking, whatever, and then you can go, okay, now we'll just read what we've learnt today. That would have been a better way to handle it, personally, I think. But yeah, it's my own fault. But in my defence, there was that bit at the gold mine where I knew the bit of paper that was where all the dead bodies were, all the skulls, all the burnt bodies. I knew that bit of paper was important, but every time I tried to pick it up, I got bit by a fucking spider, and then I'm straight away on the thing, oh God, you've got this, you've got that. It's just panic-inducing. That was why I just got stressed with it. I got annoyed with it. I got angry with it. Frustrated. So yeah, I let myself down there. Not my sort of game. But at the same time, there are elements in it which were right up my street. And I wish I knew what I know now, but was starting it for the first time. Because I wouldn't replay it. I wouldn't. I played the first 4 episodes in Welcome to the Jungle mode, and that was just too much for me. That was not my idea of fun. But props to anybody that plays it on that level or higher. Boof, guys. I can't do that. That was too much for me. Especially in VR. It's like, what the fuck is going on a lot of the time? Then the next 6 episodes, I'd notched it down to a walk in the park, but it was still the fucking insects, the spiders, the shit. It was like every 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, something else has fucking happened, and I was constantly worried about all of that shit, that the story was like not gelling, wasn't taking enough notice of it. Uh, yeah, in the last 3 episodes, I had it on tourist mode, and I started to enjoy it. Then I started to relax into it. Then, but by then it was too late. I'd missed too much, I believe. Um, so yeah, personally, I would have to say it's a fantastic experience. It is a very very well crafted game that is missing a few elements. Um, I think I mentioned in the last one or the one before that it's almost like several types of game smashed together. It's trying to be everything. Whereas if it had concentrated on being one type of game, yeah, fantastic. But because it tried to be, I don't know, like 3 types of games or 4 types of games all smashed together, um, it was easy to get a bit muddied. Um, Worrying about the spiders, worrying about what I'm eating, worrying about, yeah, my nutrition's going down rapidly, worrying about all that shit. And then also trying to piece together the bits of the story as well. It was too much. It was too much for me. Um, a little bit grindy. A little bit grindy. Having to build the fucking huts every fucking 20 minutes. It's a little bit grindy. But then again, it's a survival game. But is it also a story game? It's also an exploration game. And also a little bit of a puzzle game as well, in a certain respect. But yeah, I'm disappointed with myself. I hope that anybody who watched any of the videos or who followed that series through um, understands my reason for not wanting to replay it and understands my reason for the way I did play it. But I can only do what I do. You know, I enjoyed the game, but I wouldn't play it again. Not my sort of thing. You know, it wasn't a Half-Life 2. It wasn't a Resident Evil 4. Yeah, it wasn't a Journey to Foundation. It was a different beast, and never mind. I don't regret buying it. I don't regret playing it. I say I'll never play it again. Maybe some stage in the future I'll go, you know what? Just for myself, not a recorded experience, but just for myself, I'm going to give that another go. Squeeze me. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to say, apologise for the really bloody depressing ending I got in Green Hell. Yeah. Sorry about that. Move on. Play something different. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to say that, and cheers.